was supposed to cheer you up, not make you cry.
I can't help it. It's just so nice. Never been given anything this nice before. And it's just that...
Just what, Doreen? What's wrong? Well, something is.
Think what the others would do if they found out. They don't take kindly to secret meetings with police. It smells of lagging.
Does it?
Don't waste my time. Have you got anything for me or not?
I have a little something that might interest you. B. Smith is now on kitchen duty.
So?
Well, she'll be collecting a little extra shipment in with a normal delivery. A shipment just for the women.
Shipment of what?
Extra food, goodies. Does it matter? The thing is to catch her in the act.
Oh, darling. Well, let's get out of here, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
You made it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, thanks. Here, I get pumpkin.
What was the delay?
Oh, don't ask. It's a good color.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, it's terrific, but it's a bit big, isn't it?
Oh, we had to get something big enough for the three of us. The first month, anyway.
Honey, are you sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's bad enough Jeff having to get his mother-in-law from the jail, but spending his honeymoon with her, God.
Mum, Jeff's all right.
Yeah, I know, but he did disappear as soon as he dropped us off at the door.
Well, he had some business to attend to.
What sort of business, love? You're on your honeymoon.
Look, I told you about his uncle who trains trotters, didn't I?
Yeah.
Harness horses, you Yanks will call him, he said. Well, his Pride and Joy's racing tomorrow, and we're going to go and see it run.
Oh, honey, I can't. I'm starting work.
Only in the morning. I checked with your boss. Look, we'll have plenty of time to get there, and Jeff's uncle said it's got a really good chance.
You got it all worked out, haven't you?
I certainly have. Races tomorrow, and dinner tonight at the best restaurant in town.
Oh, look, I can't go to that. You and Jeff need to spend some time on your own.
We're not going without you.
Well, you'll have to, won't you? I mean, well, I just got out of prison for crying out loud. I'm not used to being in public. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to choose on the menu.
I'll choose for you.
Oh, I used the wrong fork and everything.
We won't be happy without you. Oh, go on. It was Jeff's idea.
Honest?
Honest.
All right. But if I eat my peas off my knife, it's not my fault.
You won't.
If we're going poshing around, I suppose I better try and do something with this. I got it for your wedding.
Wow. That's really nice, isn't it?
It's really awful, isn't it?
Yes.
I wish I could exchange it.
Really? Well, come on. What are we waiting for? Get your bag.
All right.
Hi. Kate told me they let you out of hospital. Well, don't sound so pleased about it.
What's there to be pleased about?
Yeah, we're really a pair of old crocs, aren't we? Hey, I wonder what Jude's doing at the moment. Do you know her daughter came down from Queensland to visit her? Listen, if you keep this up, I'll break the other arm for you.
What have I done?
Nothing. That's the whole point. The least you could do if your mates are worried about you is tell them what's wrong.
Well, you know what's wrong. I got beat up.
But there was a Barnhurst.
Yeah, it won't be any different here.
Doreen, what have you been up to?
I lagged.
On who?
Janie. Well, her and her mates used to come round after every bite and take everything I had. Got sick of it. I stood up to them and they bashed me, so I lagged.
You bloody fool.
Well, what else was I supposed to do? I was on my own. Judy had gone. Nobody to help me.
Yeah, but no matter what happens, you don't lag.
I know that now. As soon as Janie was in solitary, her mates did this to me. They would have killed me if Vinegar hadn't transferred me back here.
Oh, yeah, your death wouldn't look too good on Vera's record.
Oh, well, it's going to be on Davidson's record now, because the women are going to do the same thing to me here as soon as they find out.
Well, they haven't found out yet. There's a chance they won't. In the state I'm in at the moment, I'm not going to be much good to you. So you had better hope they don't.
Don't have many staff here, do they?
Oh, look at this. Look at all this stuff at the back.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
There's someone now. Come on.
Oh, not her, love. She's the one that waited on me the first time.
Well, then she'll know exactly why you want to change it, won't she? Excuse me?
Yes.
My mother bought this dress and hat here last week and we'd like to exchange them.
Oh. You did choose this dress yourself, madam.
Oh, yeah, I know, but it was sort of,
Well, now she's changed her mind.
Oh, well, it was a week ago. We can't exchange it if it's been worn. I suppose you still have the docket?
Yes, I do. What?
Well, we don't give cash refunds.
We don't want a cash refund. All we want to do is exchange them. Look, Mum, you liked that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to try it?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Certainly is.
Colour.
That, madam, is a $135 outfit.
We didn't ask how much it was. We just want to try it, please.
Very well. I'll just process your refund first.
Look, I can't afford $135.
Don't worry, I'll pay the balance. It'd be worth it just to see the look on that bag's face.
Well, what do you think?
Oh, Mum, it's wonderful. It was made for you.
It's very comfortable, yeah.
Oh, good. Suppose it's not bad for off the peg. There you are. We'll have to hurry if we're going to get to the hairdressers. Otherwise, we'll never make it to Maxim's on time for dinner. I wonder, would you mind wrapping it for us while we're gone and we'll come and collect it later?
Yes, madam.
Thank you. Go on, Mum. Change. I'll wait for you here.
All right, love.
Oh, Jim, God, you're still here. I thought I might have missed you.
Well, is there a problem?
No problem. I just thought if you'd wait till I finish my shift, then we could talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Jim.
Look, it's been a long day. I'm tired and I'm going home, all right? Maybe some other time.
Jim! How dare you walk away from me in front of that bitch in reception?
I wouldn't have to walk away from you if you didn't chase after me.
I want to talk to you.
Nothing to talk about.
Well, I come round to your place tonight.
Don't bother, I won't be there.
You've got to come home sooner or
Don't
later.
bet on it.
Well, don't go to Meg's because that will be the first place I'll look.
Look, there's nobody around at the moment, so I may as well tell you. It's over between us, got it? So get lost.
Hang on. Oh, come on. Nearly there. There you go.
Oh, God. Home sweet home, eh?
Absolutely.
Didn't know we had 2 fridges.
What? How about another drink now?
Oh, are you kidding? I couldn't touch another drop.
Really?
God, I hope Jeff will be all right parking the car in that garage.
Of course he will be. He's hardly had anything to drink. Drinking mineral water most of the time.
Has he? I didn't notice, did I?
Not surprised to hear that. The way you and that waiter were eyeing each other off, it was dreadful.
Oh, come on, love. It's a bit late in the game for me to be changing my interests. Jeff, still worries about that, doesn't he?
Oh, no. Look, he's getting used to it, Mum. And he really likes you. In fact, he was saying to Mrs. Morris this afternoon, you were just like one of the boys.
After I spent all that money on this frock.
Oh.
Hey, I really had a nice time tonight. Thanks.
Oh, Mum.
It's a pity you have to go back to Queensland.
Yeah, I know. But if we didn't go back, my foster parents would be really upset, and you know that. And Jeff's got his job up there too. You know I owe them a lot, don't you? Even if they have been so narrow-minded about you.
Sweetheart, I understand all that. You don't ever have to worry about that. What you do have to worry about now is Jeff.
Yes.
And what I have to worry about is my job tomorrow. I don't want to be late on the first day.
You won't be.
Good night, my sweet.
Good night.
Mwah. It's just, this is all pretty fantastic, you know. I can't believe it. There I was this morning in that place, and now I'm here with you. You've given me something I'll never forget, Laurie. I love you.
Mum?
Sweetheart.
coming. Who is it?
Jim, it's me.
Look, Janet, just forget it, will you please? Go away.
Jim, let me in. Please. Jim.
You stop that. What do you think you're doing? You wake the neighbours.
I'm sorry, Jim. I couldn't help it. I thought that you and Meg were sleeping together. I only did it because I love you.
That's not love, Janet. That's just insecurity.
Oh, you'd know, wouldn't you? Has it ever occurred to you that this is all your fault? Now, you don't know what you want.
Well, I know that I don't want you. But you won't take no for an answer.
You're not the only man who's ever wanted me.
Oh, it's terrific. Go and find him. Make his life a misery, will you?
You've asked. Not that I'd expect anything better. You haven't exactly been a great success, have you? With your wife, for instance?
Get out.
No.
Get out.
Hi, Judy. Right on time as usual, eh?
What are you talking about? I'm 2 years late.
Well, she's all filled up and ready to go.
Thanks for the chance, huh?
Your daughter was pretty persuasive. Nice kid. Just be careful, eh? You so much as get a parking ticket and the company's down in my neck to get rid of you. That's if the board doesn't take your licence away.
Don't you worry. I got more to lose than you have.
Yeah, you're right there. Well, good luck.
Bit rusty.
Yeah. Easy, girl.
What's the matter? Don't the screws feed you, eh? You know, if you were mine, I'd feed you all the time. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the dining room and get some more grub out for you. Yes, I am. Be really good. I just got this little bit of biscuit. Here. Here. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Maybe you're thirsty, eh?
What's wrong with the dogs?
Oh, nothing. Just the way they're treated, you know. Locked up in cages, just like us.
Well, if you keep talking to them, people are going to think you've gone strange. You better get over and mix with the others.
No.
Don't be stupid. You're only attracting attention to yourself. They don't know what happened at Barnhurst.
Yeah, well, maybe it'd be better if I told them.
Maybe it'd be better if they didn't find out at all.
Well, they're going to find out sooner or later.
There's a chance they won't.
It's not a very good one, though, is it?
Burns, move away from the fence. You're out here to exercise, not to annoy those dogs.
I'm not annoying the dogs.
Don't argue with me. Move away from the fence.
See ya.
I take it you and Janet aren't talking?
Well, she was last night. Couldn't stop her, in fact. Started hammering on the door in the middle of the night. I doubt the neighbours are speaking to me this morning.
Why didn't you let her in?
I did. She was absolutely impossible. Had to throw her out again. Then she started hammering on the door again. It's not funny, Meg. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. Couldn't you talk to her?
I wouldn't know what to say.
You're a woman.
Yes, but that's where the similarity ends. I don't understand her any more than you do. Maybe I'm just not the possessive type. If I were, perhaps I wouldn't be here with Bob thousands of miles away in Jakarta.
Ah, no, that's an idea.
Oh, thanks very much.
No, I didn't mean that Bob was trying to get away from you or anything like that.
But I don't know what you're going to do about Janet.
What are you doing in there, Burns? This is supposed to be an exercise period.
Well, I can't do much exercise with this, can I?
Well, at least get outside. Get yourself some fresh air.
I went outside and I got bored.
Oh, you don't look exactly occupied in here.
Yeah, well, I've read all the magazines and the comics in the rec room. Could I go to the library and get a book?
Yes, I don't see why not.
Come on. We'll unlock the security gate for you.
Oh, thanks.
stupid turn up with the books, isn't it? Doreen asking to go to the library. I didn't even know she could read. Not that the most she could manage was to sign her own name.
Or anybody else's, if it happens to be on a cheque.
Coffee?
Oh, thanks, Jim.
It's good to see someone enjoying themselves, even if it is at someone else's expense.
We weren't talking about you.
Not now, no. But I'm sure you filled Meg in on all the details earlier.
Look, I won't have a coffee, Jim. It's a bit early in the day for me.
Well, don't bother to deny it.
Deny what? You'd have to be blind and deaf not to know that something's going on the way that you've been acting.
And Meg has a nice, comfortable shoulder to cry on, doesn't she?
Meg happens to be a friend. She also happens to be married.
Well, that's never stopped you before. And don't think you're going to get away with it.
Get away with what? We're through. That's it.
It is not it. Now, you are going to pay for what you did to me.
You're incredible, you know that? Don't know how you ever expect to hold a man with all your tantrums and your yelling. Now, this stupid idle threat.
Is that so, Mr. Fletcher? Well, you may be right about the yelling and the tantrums, but idle threats, don't count on it.
Come on, you lot. Move. Come on, you're supposed to be back at work already. Move it. The union should do something about these morning exercise periods.
Well, the women have got to have their fresh air.
Yes, but they're so difficult to get back to work afterwards. They could exercise in the afternoons. Most of them don't do anything when they're out there anyway. They just sit around. Burns spent the entire time annoying the guard dogs.
That reminds me. Look, Doreen asked me to take her to the library. Will you make sure she gets back through the security gates?
Okay.
How was she?
I give up on her, Meg. Really, I do. I think she's unbalanced.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, but you haven't been involved with her the way I have. Anyone that wrecked my flat the way she did can't be all there. I think she'd do just about anything to spite me.
You're not afraid of her, are you?
Not for myself, I'm not, but for her, I am. If somebody doesn't make her see sense, she could end up in real trouble.
And you think that should be me?
There's nobody else.
All right. I'll talk to her.
Thanks, Meg.
Come on, Burns, hurry it up. Got better things to do than open and shut security gates for you all.
Yeah, well, if you left them open all the time, you wouldn't have to, would you?
Oh, yes, we all know what you lot would get up to if you were allowed to wander wherever you liked. What did you go to the library for, anyway?
Want a book to read.
Well, where is it?
Couldn't find one I was interested in.
Couldn't find one with pictures in it, you mean?
Janet, I was hoping to find you here.
I'm due back on duty.
Well, can't we talk?
Nothing to talk about.
What about you and Jim?
What about us?
Janet, I want to help. We're supposed to be friends.
You've got a very funny way of showing it.
I have. Look, I've done my best to try and keep out of this, but the way you're behaving, it's beginning to affect the whole prison. Somebody's got to talk some sense into you.
Has it ever occurred to you that it's not my fault, it's Jim's? Now, why don't you talk to him?
Look, I have already spoken to Jim.
Oh, yes, I remember. Is that what you were doing all night at your place?
Now, that's not true, and you know it. Jim has his faults, but he wouldn't take advantage of me, and he certainly wouldn't deceive you.
Oh, no? Have you seen the latest Government Gazette?
No? What's it got in it?
Situation's vacant. They're advertising the position of Deputy Governor here. You know what that means? He's resigned. Now, did he tell you about that?
Well, perhaps it's a mistake.
He didn't tell me either.
He did mention that he might apply for Governor of Beechmont, but I thought he'd scrap the whole idea because he didn't think he'd get it.
Well?
He's got the job. It's listed here in the new postings.
So much for him not deceiving anyone.
Biscuits 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Condensed milk.
How's it going?
What do you think you're doing, creeping up on me like that? You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack. What are you doing in here anyway?
I just come to see what we was getting this time.
You'll find out with the others when Sandy and I distribute it.
You and Sandy? I thought Mari was doing it.
Oh, should she? She didn't think it up. Not clever enough for this sort of scheme. All she's good for is being a bash artist.
you going to be top dog again, Ben?
When I'm good and ready.
I suppose you have to use schemes like this now, wouldn't you?
And what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, well, I mean, you wouldn't be up to bashing anybody, would you? Well, not after your operation.
I'm not past it yet, you know. Murray will find that out in time, and so will you if you don't stop interrupting me. Now, if you want to make yourself useful, get out in that corridor and keep an eye open for Mrs. O'Regan.
Oh, OK.
Wentworth Hotel.
Wentworth Hotel. That's a new one. Where is it?
Are you serious? The Wentworth's the biggest hotel in the city. It's in Collins Street.
Oh, well, it must be a new one, huh?
So must you be. I thought you people were supposed to take a test before they give you a licence.
Well, I've been away for a while, see?
You must have been out of the country if you haven't heard of the Wentworth.
How'd you like to go along Buxton Parade?
Oh, for God's sake, I don't believe this. Go straight through the city.
Well, there'll be a lot of traffic.
So, I know you don't know where anything is, but you do know how to drive through traffic, don't you? I'm in a hurry, driver.
Where are you going, Smith?
Taking the dirty laundry to be washed.
Bit of a come down for you, isn't it? From top dog, working the press, to pushing the laundry trolley around. They usually give jobs like that to old lags like Lizzie.
Don't you worry. I'll take over that press soon enough.
Oh, I doubt that. Murray Winter's too much for you, and you know it. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure that this trolley isn't too much for you. Why don't you unload some of the stuff? Come back for it later.
I'll manage.
Okay. No. No, on second thought, Smith, I don't think you should take all of that stuff. Excuse me. Oh, woman with your medical history. You should be careful of what you eat and smoke.
You know, if you destroyed people's property like that on the outside, you'd get chucked in jail.
You're not people, Edwards. You're a prisoner.
Even prisoners have rights. Well, what's all this about?
We've just caught Smith with a laundry trolley full of stolen goods.
What's that got to do with me?
Last time we did a spot search, things were found in here.
But you couldn't prove they were stolen, could you? You had to give them back.
Ah, this time it's different. We've got information.
What information?
Oh, you don't think Smith's going to take all the blame, do you? She's implicated you.
Bull. B wouldn't say a thing.
No? Anything?
See?
Oh, no, you're the one who's going to see. Come on.
Where to?
The governor's office. You're going to be questioned with Smith.
Oh, God.
Perhaps you could tell me, Smith, how these goods came to be in your possession.
Beats me. I must have stolen them.
Mrs. O'Regan has done a stock check. None of these things were reported missing.
All right, then. I didn't steal them, so I might as well keep them.
Don't be facetious, Smith. I have no doubt these things were stolen. The question is, how?
Don't expect me to tell you.
Wait here.
Come in. Did your search turn up anything else?
No, but I did find out how the scheme works. Smith and Edwards were in it together. Edwards admitted as such.
Bloody liar!
I told you to wait outside.
Yeah, so you can come in here and tell lies about me. Somebody must have lagged, but it wasn't me.
Quiet, Edwards. Did Edwards actually admit to being involved in this?
Well, not exactly. I thought it would prompt Smith into talking.
I see.
No, it wouldn't have worked. I knew Sandy couldn't tell you anything because she doesn't know anything. I organised the whole thing myself.
How?
Just made out some false order sheets and slipped them in with Mrs. O'Regan's regular forms.
And when did you arrange all of this? You've only just got back from hospital.
Ah, well, I've had the forms for ages. Just been waiting for the opportunity to use them.
Do you have any more order forms?
No, that was the last of them. That's why I ordered up big.
In future, you'll make a duplicate of all Mrs. O'Regan's orders and place them in the safe. We'll do a double check on all goods coming in. In the meantime, considering your state of health, I don't suppose you can be put into solitary. However, you will be charged with fraud and go before the VJ the next time he is here. Considering your previous record, no doubt you'll have several months added to your sentence.
Yeah, well, how long have you been sleeping? You've been sitting right on my bumper the whole way, for crying out loud. You could kill someone driving like that, you know? It's a residential area. There's kids around here. Oh, sorry, sir. That guy was,
Excuse me. Can I see your license, please?
Sure.
Don't you know it's an offence to stop without due warning?
Yes, I do. But that guy, he was right at my bump.
That's no excuse. How long have you had this?
Years. But I haven't been driving for a while, you know. I just started back today. Gosh, I'd get fired if I got in any trouble. You know how hard jobs are to get.
Might be a good thing for you to remember next time you put your foot on the brake.
I would, yes.
All right. Let's off with a warning this time.
Thank you very much.
Just go easy, that's all.
Righto.
Hi. How are you?
Well, I've just been accused of stealing half the kitchen and threatened with a pound, but apart from that, I'm fantastic.
What are you talking about?
Oh, forget it. I wouldn't expect a screw to understand anyway.
I thought we understood each other.
I doubt it. You see, someone just lagged on a very good mate of mine, and there's one thing that gives me a dirty feeling. It's a lagger.
Is that all? I could see you were pretty upset. I thought it might have been...
Arthur? Oh, what's the point? He's dead. Gone.
No, I just thought...
You thought I'd be walking around with a long face, right? Wrong. If Arthur saw me with a long face, he'd kick my bum till my nose bled.
Must have been quite a man.
The best. Did you post that letter for me?
Yeah. You'll be able to finalise his funeral arrangements soon.
Good. I like to think of everything as being neat and tidy, you know?
It's a funny way to talk about a funeral.
Depends on whose funeral you're talking about, doesn't it? Any of you lot just have your room searched? What for? Powell just caught B coming out of the kitchen with a laundry trolley full of stuff. She dragged us both up in front of Davo. I got the impression they knew where to look.
No one searched my place. Does that mean the kitchen racket's been busted?
Yeah.
Well, if you were caught, how come you're not in the pound?
Because B took the blame.
God, they haven't chucked B in the pound, have they? I mean, she's a sick woman.
No, they wouldn't lock her up. She's got to front up to the VJ when he shows up. When I catch the person who lagged, they're not going to recover for a long time.
Are you accusing me?
Who else would be low enough to lag? Everybody else was getting something out of the racket.
Righto, Edward, you're asking for it.
You reckon you can handle me on your own? I mean, a lagger can't expect support, can she?
Well, do you? I don't need any help to handle you.
OK, you've got a lot of mouth. Let's see a bit of action.
What's going on here?
Got your screw mace to save you, did you? I suppose you keep on pretty good terms.
I didn't bloody lag.
Then who did?
Break it up. Now, Winter, if you're watching television, you get back to it.
How'd you go?
Don't ask.
Oh.
Jude.
Hello, honey.
Ta-da! Surprise, surprise.
Oh, what's this, Anita?
Champagne. In honour of your first day back at work.
Well, I don't know if there's anything to celebrate.
Why, you haven't got the sack, have you, already?
No, love, but I nearly rode off the taxi.
An accident?
Nearly.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised the way the drop's down here.
Oh, well, I'm afraid it wasn't anyone's fault but my own. I think I'm just out of practice or something like that.
Oh, don't worry, Mum. It's bound to take time.
Yeah. Well, if I had written off that taxi, I would have not only written off the taxi, I would have lost my job and my parole and probably ended up back inside.
Well, if it's only practice you need, I'll tell you what.
Thanks, son.
You can drive the hire car down the Trots this afternoon, and I'll sit in the back drinking the champagne.
Oh, let Mum have her champagne in peace. Here we go, Mum.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, if I'm going to end up back inside, I might as well make the most of it today, huh?
That's the idea, Mum.
That's enough of this mum stuff. Laurie tells me that you think I'm one of the fellas.
Yeah, where I come from, that's a compliment.
Where I come from, it's a compliment, too.
Your visitor's here.
Doreen.
Come on. I would like to know what you two
That'll be
are up
all,
to.
thanks, Mrs. Powell. Well, she's getting suspicious.
I can handle her.
Oh, how?
She gets information too. That's the problem. Everyone's getting something from me, and what am I getting in return?
Well, Mrs. Peterson, perhaps the information you're giving everyone isn't much help.
What do you mean? I practically broke McNally's drug ring for you.
Yes, well, we did have information on him before that. I mean, we practically had it tied up. Mind you, the information you gave us on Edwards was useful.
You found the body in the quarry? Just where I said it would be?
Yes. We haven't identified it yet, but if it turns out to be Megan Arnott, we've got Sandy Edwards for sure.
Well, then?
Well, she's already in jail. I mean, it would just mean adding a few years to her sentence. No big deal, but Fitzwater, that's different. He's the one I want inside. Now, if you can arrange that...
And what do I get in return?
Well, I've told you.
Oh, yes, you told me, Inspector, but so far I've seen no action. You promised me a witness, someone who'll get my charge reduced from murder to manslaughter.
Yes, well, finding that witness has proved to be a little hard.
You haven't managed it. I'm wasting my time, then.
I didn't say I couldn't manage it. I've just got to make sure everything is right. You'll get your witness.
When?
Soon.
That's when you'll get your information.
Anyone for cuppa?
No, I'm fine, thanks, Steve.
No, thanks, Steve.
I hear you caught Smith smuggling stuff out of the kitchen.
Yes.
Nice work. What made you look in the basket?
Just experience. People like Smith, they never do anything without a reason. As soon as she volunteered for kitchen duty, I knew she was up to something.
Good thinking.
Yeah, well, she wasn't the only one involved. It's been going on for ages. I'd like to catch the real ringleader.
Who do you think it is?
Sandy Edwards.
What makes you say that?
It's obvious. Nothing happens in here unless Edwards is involved in it. She started the riot, and she's been running this little scheme when Smith was in hospital.
I wouldn't have thought she'd be up to anything at the moment. Well, she's pretty upset about her husband's death. Well, she can't even attend his funeral. Must be pretty tough on her.
How long you been in this job?
Not long.
No. So just because Edwards, she's a bit younger, a bit prettier than most of them, but don't let that fool you. She's like all the rest of them. She's out for number one. They all are. It's one thing you're going to have to learn if you want to survive in this job. Excuse me.
That's not true, you know. It's hard, but you've got to remember the differences between the women. Otherwise, this job just dehumanises you.
Not sure this place doesn't do that to everybody.
No, I'm dying for one. Finished all mine. I thought I was going to get some more from that kitchen racket.
We all did.
Yeah, and we would have done too if it hadn't been for some rotten lagger.
Listen, I'm fed up with you lot accusing me. I hate laggers as much as the rest of you. And when I find out who did lag, I'm going to be the one who bashes them.
Says who?
Says me. I'm running this place, remember?
Don't bet on it.
Well, no one's going to back you after the mess you made when you was in charge.
Yeah? Well, I didn't exactly get much help from you, did I?
When you're top dog, you don't need any help.
And Bea won't need any help neither when she sorts you out.
Well, she can try. But until she does, you get back to work and keep your mouth shut.
Not now. You don't know if you've got any support. Yes, she'll keep. Anyway, I think you're crazy to back B against Murray.
Who asked you?
Look how easily she was caught this morning.
She took the blame, didn't she?
Yes, only because she knew she was in such bad shape they wouldn't put her in solitary. She's like Lizzie. She's past it.
Yeah, well, she's good enough for me. And anybody who isn't with us is against us. And anybody who's against us is going to get hurt.
Look, I didn't say...
Edwards, you've got a visitor.
Who is it?
It's someone who's really looking forward to seeing you. Come on.
It's what you might like to know. We found your little friend, Megan Arnott.
Great. How is she?
Well, she's not the best. I mean, she's been buried in a Cheltenham quarry for the past 2 months. But it's amazing what they can do these days to identify bodies. They use the dental work. It's like another set of fingerprints.
Biting the hand that feeds you, so to speak.
Yes. Now, look, girlie, you can play this any way you like. You can keep quiet, but we've got enough on you to charge you. You know that, don't you?
So what are you waiting for?
Well, I don't want to land another long sentence on you. I mean, you're going to end up an old woman by the time you get out of here anyway.
It's got bills.
Well, why don't we do a deal, hmm?
I thought so. Whose throat do you want me to cut?
Well, now, that would be messy. What I want is enough information on John Fitzwater to put him behind bars for a long time.
Anyone giving that kind of information could end up like Megan.
Oh, yes, but not you. You're a smart cookie. You could manage it. Wouldn't you like to see Fitzwater get what's coming to him, hmm?
It's exactly what I'd like to see.
Yeah, well, we could do each other a favour along the way.
Why not? Let me think about it.
Good girl. You do that. We finished, Mrs. Powell.
Good day, P. What are you doing back in here? You haven't lost your job in the kitchen, have you?
Nah, decided to knock off early. Since they've changed the system in the kitchen, there's not much work to do in there.
Oh, I'm glad they didn't chuck you in the pound, love. Wouldn't done you any good in your condition.
I could have handled it. I'm not past it yet.
It's still good of you to take all the blame, though.
Yeah, well, I had to, didn't I? With both of us out of the way, it would have left it clear for any idiot to take over.
As far as I'm concerned, the way is clear.
Then you were never very bright, were you, Mary?
All right,
That's enough. His argument wouldn't have anything to do with me catching you with stolen goods this morning, would it, Smith?
Now, why would we be arguing about that? Unless you've got a lag.
Of course she has. We know who it is, too.
Oh, well, if you ladies want to fight amongst yourselves, that's fine by me. Don't let me catch you at it, though. Right, you've heard the bell. Get out.
We're going to have to do something about that Mari bitchin' soon.
It'd be easier if we could prove she's the lagger.
Of course she is.
I know that. We have to prove it and convince the others.
Well, maybe I could help.
How?
Well, Mari talks to me. She doesn't think I'm with you. I don't think she'll admit to being the lagger, but she could let something slip that might be useful.
And you'd pass it on?
Yes, of course.
Then you better go on ahead and talk to her. It wouldn't look good if you were seen walking with us.
Right.
What do you think? Do you reckon Kate can find out something?
She's pretty smart.
If what I've heard about her is even half true, we'll have to watch Kate as well as Mari. Anyone fancy a game of cards?
Yeah, why not? Will we get a fourth?
Playing bridge. Besides, I wouldn't want to interrupt anyone's conversation.
Winter, you wanted.
Not by anyone here, she isn't.
Build up, Smith.
You do. What did she say?
Nothing much. Just that she can handle you and B. It would help if you stopped staring at us.
B doesn't trust you.
Why not? Well, you have been acting pretty strange, haven't you? 1 minute you tell me I'm stupid to back B, the next minute you're offering to help us.
Because you made it pretty obvious what would happen to anyone who didn't help.
That's why you're doing it, is it?
Well, not everyone's as used to physical violence as you.
Yeah, fair enough. Want a game of cards?
No, thanks. I don't want Mari and her friends seeing me spend too much time with you.
There she is.
Sorry we were so long, Jude. Sorry we were so long. Hey, can I have the glasses, please, love?
I don't think she even realises we've been gone. What have you been up to?
Oh, just placing a few bets, that's all.
Yeah? Want anything?
Not really, no. But in the next race, I'm looking here at number 11, Valiant Charm. What do you reckon?
Valiant Charm. Well, I don't think I'll be backing him.
Oh.
Mum, this is the race that Jeff's uncle's horse is running in. Archie's Pride.
I'm sorry, love. I forgot all about it in the excitement. You reckon it'll win?
They've been fooling enough for 2 months to get a price. Now, how much do you want on it?
Oh, well, I think I've only got $5 left.
What, do you want to loan us some?
No. I'll just use that.
All right, well, I'm off to the bookies. I'll see you in the grandstand.
Okay. Come on, Mum.
Archie's Pride, eh?
16 to 1 Watney. Arbogast, the breeders appointing favourite, 72.
Yours and another one.
Oh, I can't stand these high stakes.
So you don't like laggers, eh?
What's up with you?
Well, you're always raving on about how much you hate laggers and what you'd do if you ever caught one. Well, I happen to know a good mate of yours who's a lagger.
Our mates wouldn't lag on us.
Not on you, maybe, but they'd lag. We've all been wondering why Doreen's been acting so strange since she got back.
Are you saying the door's a lagger?
Too bloody right I am. I just had a visitor. Someone who just got out of Barnhurst. And she told me that Doreen was Vera Bennett's tame little dog and couldn't keep her mouth shut about anything.
Oh, you're just telling us this to get the heat off yourself. We don't give a damn what happens at Barnhurst. We've got a lagger here.
Yeah, and you're a bloody liar.
Shut up, Lizzie.
Hey, you're not going to let her get away with that, are you? Saying the door's a lagger?
She's got no choice because she knows it's true.
Not the way you say it.
No. But she lagged, didn't she?
Worth following Ravada
Yeah.
made up good ground from the 800-metre mark. Now the Victorian steeplechase, the favourite, Lamar. Taking it on the back straight to 100 metres.
That's the one that I wanted to win in the first place.
Oh, there's a long way to go yet, Mum.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, darling. Did you get on?
Yeah, how's he going?
Oh, Valiant Charm's winning. Listen, well, where's Archie's Pride anyway?
John running second. He's not doing too bad.
Second?
Yeah, still second.
Come on, Archie.
Come on, Archie.
Hey,
Archie!
Well, now how much did we win?
$5.21, 100.
Well, this time the champagne's on me.
I know, I want more than you do.
Listen, don't you argue with your mother-in-law. I'm buying.
40, 60, 80, 105. All yours.
Thank you very much. Now, you get yourself over to that bar, get 3 glasses and a bottle of champagne.
Oh, no, come on, you shouldn't.
What are you talking about? I won plenty of money here, and there's plenty more where that came from after I buy the drinks. Go on. Will you get a move on? I'm having a good time. You let me look after you for a change, huh? Oh, well, this is great. Pretty easy, too. I think I might have to follow the trots all around the state for a while.
Just remember, you weren't doing quite so well before the last race.
Yes, that's true. Well, I'll have to be introduced to Uncle Arch so he can give me some information.
Come on, Mum, please don't get caught up in it. Remember, you've got to keep your job as well.
Darling, I'm only play acting. You don't think I'd do anything that was going to risk what I've got now, do you?
Here we go, ladies.
About time, huh?
Change.
Thank you very much. A person could die of thirst waiting for it. We never got this at Wentworth, I can tell you. I can imagine that. We made some, though. Nearly killed us.
Right. What shall we drink to, ladies?
Let's drink to us, huh?
To us.
And Uncle Archie. Let's not forget the horse, either.
Give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain prisoners too. When morning comes around, last night I dreamed we were together, sharing